Good morning. It's Thursday, June 4th, 2026. I am just sitting down to back up some videos that I did from yesterday and to get some work done. If you've been following along, I have been fighting a little bit of a ear infection, throat infection, something infection. I don't know why in my big age I have started to get such crazy, weird things that happen to me. I've been trying to film more to get me moving. Turning the camera on, talking, and working through something, be it emotional or work-wise, is actually very helpful. And for a while there I was like, oh, nobody wants to see that. And then I caught myself like following or watching certain people's videos, and that literally it's just them sitting down and talking about what they're doing and their thoughts and feelings behind it. And as somebody who's so into psychology, I'm going to do that. I was doing like a Wednesday, Sunday schedule. I'm kind of just channeling my inner Trisha Paytas and just doing what feels normal and natural to me, because I think I have to do something a certain way and then I don't do anything. So right now it's, you know, I get up in the morning, I get dressed into like the comfiest clothes ever, and I don't love that because I want to do an outfit. I want to pick an outfit. I want that to be something I'm like. It's just not part of my routine right now. And I think wearing the comfy clothes is going to be a better way just to get me going mentally wise. I have videos that I'm backing up from my phone to my hard drive and then uploading it onto my computer just to see what kind of footage I have. I'm just kind of like sitting here. Yesterday was probably the worst day of my sickness. I'm not really a napper, and that's what I noticed. I was like, something's up with me. I've been napping. Normally, when I'm mentally not well, I am tired all day, but when I'm mentally well, I have my more mental sick days, and those are quite defeating because I don't feel fine, but like physically I feel fine. It's just all in the head. Then I start getting up and like moving again, and then a sickness happens to me, and normally the sickness will bring me down again, but because I'm better now, I'm like go. I need to like sleep at the end of the day, and I nap, and then I'm up all night, and my appetite's all messed up, and it's annoying, but you're trudging through slowly. I have a dog that's very upset right now. She does not love that it rained. I would take her out. I think she would love a adventure outside, but she is not even a foot from the ground. She is tiny. In the grand scheme of things, figuring out technology stuff is not like that hard, right? I used to like code when I was younger with my like Nexopia. I was really good at it. I was a big fan. And now I have to like copy and paste something without knowing that that's something I can do, and it takes me months to like wrap my head around it. One thing that I think I'm realizing as we age, I don't think it's like our brains don't function as well or we don't know how to do things as well. I think we just get too set in our ways with things. If there's some change, people are freaking out. I have recognized that a lot of like people my age really hate things that the younger ages do. A lot of people say that it's a rite of passage to make fun of the younger generation for what they do and give them a hard time. Think about when you were younger. Did you like when the older generation gave you a hard time and thought you were less than because you were younger, or did you like when they were cool? I just know that when like older people were into stuff that I was into as a younger person, I felt more connected to them. I have my delicious coffee today. Ordered Starbucks yesterday while I was waiting for my prescription, and the lady didn't stir it. Don't like oat milk, I'm sorry. I thought it was oat milk. I was like, okay, I can deal with it. And I do it half sweet just because it can get really sweet. And I was drinking it, I was like, oh, I guess she didn't put any flavoring in it. It was a bad coffee. It was so bad. And I drank it, whatever. I thought it was my taste buds. That's what it was, because I was so sick. And get down to a certain level and it's so sweet. Just didn't stir it. I was so disappointed. I really like when I edit, I can see where my long pauses come in. So these videos can be 22 minutes long, but I have them going while I'm doing something else. And I can see when I go quiet. So I just erase all of that. Where is my one dog? Is she in her bed? Where are you? What are you doing? Come with me. I have to lock her in. I don't like the slam of a door, so I keep a robe there so it doesn't completely fall. But you know what? Don't use command strips. Command strips for like on walls and stuff, they rip off the paint. Just use a little screw. If you're using I get it on doors and stuff, but like on the wall, it's easier to like fix a little hole in the wall than a command strip. Command strips are kind of ridiculous, honestly. Okay, we have videos uploaded. Now we're gonna put this onto the computer. I guess do a quick edit I don't know how quick it's gonna be. I'm editing in iMovie. I have to check my phone when these were filmed in order because I didn't upload them in order, I guess. I just need to say, I was on my friend's website for her bookstore, and there's this book for pre-order, but the colors are stunning. This Olive Blake, the orange and the blue. Ugh, it's so good. I got a comment and some like on my video that I posted. I love when someone comments. Uh-oh, where did it go? Did I throw it out? Where did it go? Oh no. Oh no. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. There was a whole video that was on here that it's gone now. It's not in the trash. Oh, it's here. It's a long clip too. Damn. I filmed for about 2 hours and 35 minutes. It imports while I edit, I guess. Okay. Right now I'm just getting all these big spaces taken away. I'm like talking about vlogging. That's all I'm talking about. Also, I'm talking about books and stuff, but vlogging is like another thing that I very much want to do. I think I was talking about in my June 1st vlog, and then I'm talking in this one. The more that I edit these and the more that I'm watching and I'm feeling better, I'm able to reflect even just on a few days of being like, okay, vlogging is something I want. There's things that I like tell the public and real world people that I want to do, and it's not much. I don't talk about what I want to do. There's criticisms that I've heard over time. I've let criticisms get to me and I've stopped doing it. I'm not pretending anymore. If I have videos where I'm talking about the books or talking about vlogging or talking about parenting or talking about this stuff, it's just who I am. I am trying to be the most authentic me, and that's cheesy and say you got everything you wanted, everything you ever dreamed of, things that make your soul sing, and you think that you aren't good enough to do that. What? Why would you receive all that if you weren't? I have the capacity and the life that allows me to do this, and I want to take it. And I want to be able to create in this way. This way is the way that I've wanted to create my entire life. I am creative in a word sense, in a book sense, in a video movie sense, and I always wanted it to be more artistic in the sense of drawing and painting, and I've tried all those, and I think I'm rage baiting myself and rage baiting people about saying I hate craft, because I think that's the way you're supposed to show creativity and stuff, and I've always attempted it, but I'm not very good at that at all. I can string a sentence together when I really try, and I think I am creative in how I see the world. I love a book. I like to write, but I love to read. We know that Sarah likes to read. There's like a creativity in connecting with people, I'm realizing. I really like Tana and I really like Trisha. I used to really like Colleen. I've started following her when she was pregnant with her first son. I didn't like her before then, and then I feel like her first son kind of humbled her, but she has too much of a clashing of two worlds that she can't figure out. There's like a beauty in being human. I've heard my whole life is that people like me and like, you're so nice and you're so kind and you're so friendly, and I've had it used against me like, you're kind of a kiss ass and you're a people pleaser and all these things. And at the end of the day, human connection starts with other humans being vulnerable and putting up these videos that maybe don't make sense to people, and like, why would you post that, is one day going to resonate. Maybe not for anybody, but I have a child, loves the internet, and one day he's gonna want to know, oh, what was my mom like at this point, or what was she talking about, what was she doing, and he's gonna have kids someday. And as a parent, I know there's gonna be a day I'm not gonna be here, and if he can go to a video and be like, this was my mom and this is how maybe she struggled, there's a beauty in, I can post these and my grandchildren can meet me someday if I'm not here. And that's kind of what I'm doing this for. It's like a longer story. I'm not a exciting person. I'm not even that like great of a person, but I have this love and this joy that I want to put out into the world. I want to find other people like that. I have to close my windows, so I'm doing the lawn. But I have this joy that I have always tried to give others, and people take advantage of it, and people think it's fake, and people don't trust it. And I love books, and I love YouTube, and I love editing, and I love thinking through things out loud, and eventually I'll find my people. I remember sitting in therapy and saying, I am spending hours of my day depressed reading fan fiction. How am I going to meet anybody? So I'd scroll and I'd scroll and I'd scroll, and I've read hundreds of fan fictions. And then one of these authors came out with a traditionally published book of it, and it was exciting for me. It was so exciting because this story that I read that deeply affected me, it's the people who get it get it, and the people who don't just don't. It deeply changed the way that I thought about life and the way that I wanted to do life from here on out. And as dramatic as it is, that's how it is for me. And I was scrolling on Instagram one day and this bookstore was having an event. I really thought like, oh, there's no way that this is going to be close to me. I had just come back from Vancouver and I saw this little bookstore in Granville Island. Go see it, Narunji. Up until this bookstore, I've been into little bookstores. I didn't appreciate it the way that I should have, but this one, Narunji Books, I've never seen any of these books. It was just a curated bookshop. I had just come back from that. I was in a depression. I remember seeing this ad for this bookstore and I was like, oh, I can't go. I'm not in the headspace to go to this. I think it was in August that she had these, and then I went to Vancouver in September, and then it was October that I was like, I need this excitement in my life again. And she was having this event for this book, and I was like, oh well, it's better late than never. I'll just go in, maybe they'll have stuff. So we went down to the bookstore. The owner was at the front and I told her why I was down there. I told her that I had like wanted to come down for the event, but I couldn't make it. We started talking and she's like, are you in the community? I was like, yeah, I've read this and this. And she got so excited and she goes and she looks on her wall and she's got fan fiction up on her wall that she's buying. It's not selling, it's just there, and it's like a call to anybody who reads this certain fan fiction. It's like our symbol. Like, has it opened this whole door for me of life? It's like, yeah, my life is no different, but I have this friend in real life that I can go and visit and we can talk, and I found connection. We should go for coffee. And it was like homework with my therapist to like go for coffee, and meeting new people is hard, especially as an adult, especially in a non-party scene. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a chance. Oh my goodness, Sailor, you shed. Is it shedding season for you? What do you think? I love you. All I'm saying is that YouTube and books and all this stuff, I love it. I'm gonna keep doing it. It's something I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna go off on tangents like this. Join me or don't. If you're somebody I know in my real life and you don't get this, like, listen guys, if you really want to know who I am, this is it. When I'm alone, this is what I'm doing. I think it's okay to post this once, have a moment of these reflections and moving on. I have to move on from this. Did I address my glasses? I bought a whole bunch of new glasses. The girls on the internet really like sold these ones as like this like cool glasses. I was like, yeah, I want some cool glasses. And like these big oversized, they're big and oversized, but like they're not like big and oversized like the girls because I have a giant head. Like these were the ones I was wearing yesterday, and I had my favorite pair of glasses. They're like these square thin glasses. Love them. They're my tried and true, but I needed to update these. Still, like if I go too fast, I'm like, woo! These ones are kind of crazy. I got a special pair for my computer, a special pair for driving, and then I got two of these like fun pairs. And I wear big glasses all the time. These ones really truly make me feel like a bug. She's artsy. She's fartsy. Okay, Lovey, you gotta go here. Googles, can she join you? I have to sit a certain way. I have a doctor's appointment, okay, tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Let me tell you something. I am feeling better. I wasn't feeling good. Oof, better now. Boots down. I don't know why I say that saying part and parcel. What does that mean? Let's look that up actually real quick. Part and parcel. The saying part and parcel is an English idiom that means an essential, integral, or unavoidable component of a larger whole. It is used to emphasize that something is inherent to an experience and cannot be separated from it. Cool. I'm upset because I've just watched 10 minutes of bullshit here. This is ridiculous. So many mumbles. And sometimes I can like watch these and like laugh at myself. I'm not being funny at all. I'm not showing anything. I'm just rambling. Boring. I'm annoyed because I've been sitting here for a really long time and my butt hurts. Sarah, make a point. Hate it. Hate every single moment of this. Do you know in the last vlog that you watched when I said I don't have the time to go through all that random footage, but I just did that? This vlog went through all that random footage, and you know what, Sarah? You're right. It's really fucking annoying. It's really annoying, and I haven't even listened to the rambles that you said. But we're gonna give you this one time of all those rambles. 23-minute clip that I just went through that takes double the time because you have to go and stop and listen, blah, 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 and cut them all out. I cut out 13 minutes worth of silence and mumbles. Ooh, I'm so frustrated. I don't think I'm gonna leave any of it in. Just the same shit, different pile. I never learn. Let's be kind to myself. We're learning. I have never done this to this extent and I am realizing how much I ramble, and that's a beautiful thing. It's time I will never get back. If you are filming yourself and getting ready from this angle where you're seeing your nostrils, that is not how we want to present ourselves. I don't mind editing out these long spaces that I have. It's the rambling and speaking about shit 16 times because you're not paying attention to what you're talking about because you're trying to focus on more than one thing at a time. For the record, I'm doing the task, but I'm thinking in my head, okay, this is where I stopped, and it literally is like I'm in the middle of a conversation with you, or technically myself, because I'm in my house by myself talking to a camera. I can pause the conversation in my head, do what I have to do, and then come back. So that's not the problem. The problem is that I need to stop sometimes and look at the camera and talk about it and then go back instead of just, well, you know, like, this is editing Inception. Watch me watch myself. I'm just having a moment because I am being critical of myself watching this and giving myself critique. And that's okay, you can do that. But I do that so openly that other people think they can do that towards me too. That's why we need to speak nicer to ourselves, and that's why we need to speak confidently about ourselves, because we teach people how to treat us, and if we're making fun of ourselves, other people think so too. Let's finish editing this. I'm gonna just chat, I guess, normally. I don't love doing this without glasses on because I have contacts in now, and I'm gonna like squint to all hell. Thank you for watching and spending all this beautiful time with me. Even though it's not gonna be a lot of time to you, it's a lot of time to me, and I appreciate it. I can see this is part of the obsession of having OCD or ADHD. If you have these things, I'm obsessed right now because I really love doing this right now. I love filming, I love chatting. It's so much fun, but I'm like a little kid that doesn't know how to stop, and I need to learn how to stop because I'm yappy. We have determined this, and now we gotta rein in the yap because I have commentary on my commentary on my commentary. Oh, I like watch myself and smile because I'm like, I can tell when I start being more myself compared to this figuring out part of me. I haven't done any reading. I really used reading last month as like a depression coping mechanism, and I've read enough for a while, listened to a lot, and now because I'm back on this, I'm gonna stop doing this and I'm gonna do something else before I have to go. And let's be real, I'm gonna do this until I really have to like get ready and go, and then I'm gonna speed get ready and rush out of here. I'm gonna listen to it all when I'm done this big chop. I think it's like an excitement when I first sit down here. I'm like, oh, look at me go, I'm doing stuff. My poor mother, I was just yapping. She would not listen, and I could have cured the world, all its qualms, but because she had other shit to do. I think I started about 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I'm down to a lazy 1 hour, and now I'm going to cut it down completely. This will be the last until I have to go.